Before I begin, first things first. New York City's finest. Ready? Come on. Come. Anyways. Or maybe just something like that. What's up, guys? Artsy Ashley. Finally bringing you this video. I don't really do stuff like this, but I guess I might as well start. Ever since I got my grill fixed, I've been getting a lot of questions, so why not make a nice video? Although I want this to be super informative, I kind of want to keep it short and to the point. This way I can share everything with you from like start to finish. From the beginning, my friend, I went to high school with her and she's actually getting a sleeve done. One of her sessions, she came and I just noticed something like really like glowing about her. I noticed she got her smile done and we talked about it the entire time I was tattooing her. The glow she had and how happy she was and how pleased she was with her experience, and like I was sold. By the end of her tattoo, I was sold. So the first thing I did was hit them up. I went to Dental Center Turkey. Yes, I flew to Turkey to get my dental work done. A little bit of a backstory. When I was 16, I went to an orthodontist to see if I could get braces. I'm gonna try to put a picture here to show you what my teeth look like. And the orthodontist pretty much told me when I was like 14 or 15 that I would have to go to a cosmetic dentist anyways because my teeth were just too small. I was born with just really small teeth. It's actually pretty common, but my dislike mostly was the shape of the teeth. I loved my gaps and I got so much shit for getting rid of my gaps, but you know what? Nobody's gonna understand but me. So I was already recommended cosmetic dentistry from when I was little. Braces were out of the question for me because I had small teeth. I had very straight teeth. I didn't have like any crooked teeth really. I just had gaps, lots of gaps and weirdly shaped teeth. I got bullied for it a lot. But it does stem down to a self-confidence and self-conscious thing. Don't be a hater. Okay. Dentist in Brooklyn, bringing it back to him. For my 16th birthday, he gave me 2 veneers on the ones next to the front teeth. Everything is super expensive in the States. When I planned my Dental Center Turkey trip, I already knew what it was like to have veneers. I knew the upkeep. I knew what it felt like. If I could do it at 16, I was like, you know what, I could do it. And if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it, you know, go big or go home, why not? I hit them up. You have to email them, you can WhatsApp them, or you can DM them on Instagram. They get back to you within a day. Now remember, it's a whole 8-hour difference. When you're awake, they're sleeping. Remember, it'll take a little bit for them to get back to you. So once they get back to you, they're gonna tell you everything you need to do. Everybody's case is going to be different. So I sent pictures. They send you examples of the angles you need to send them in order for them to kind of give you an estimate. Once I sent my pictures, I was blown away how much they knew from just pictures of my teeth. They already knew I had a baby tooth. They knew pretty much the plan I ended up getting. They were that good. Professionalism is, and that's important to me. I'm flying across the world, sitting there with my mouth wide open. I'm gonna want professionals in my mouth. They give you your plan, they give you prices. They are very upfront about pricing. To secure your appointment, you have to show them proof of your confirmation, your booking, where you're staying. They already arrange all your transfers. You don't have to worry about getting to and from the appointments. I never once felt unsafe or uncomfortable. If you know how to travel or if you travel, there's a certain way you conduct yourself. Everybody's a person, like we're all people. It's just on a different part of the map. I had to get a PCR test to fly abroad. I would highly recommend finding one that takes insurance, although you do need the one that has 3-day turnaround. Not 4, not 5, 3 days. You got 72 hours to get that test back and to be able to board these planes. Otherwise, you could end up paying a pretty penny at the airport or miss your flight. Make sure you get a visa. I got mine online. It's super quick. I think $50. I ended up spending like $200 on insurance plans and everything because I was not trying to have nobody's rescheduling all over again and then lose a bunch of money. I ended up spending about close to 1,000 just for the round trip. The flights are 8 hours. That's just the first flight. The second flight is 4 hours. I flew to Russia and then transferred to Antalya. It wasn't bad. Russia was very different. I would say maybe serious. That's the It was fun though. I think of everything like an experience. Nothing's weird to me. Just interesting. It's a long flight. Not my favorite. I don't even like road trips, but they feed the crap out of you and they feed you some good ass food. Be prepared to be on a very long flight. I have the attention span of a squirrel. This is gonna be crazy. Right, so what the fuck is that? Oh my. I would recommend always having your PCR test, your visa, and your passport always on you. Maybe get like one of those holders, the cute ones. Get a cute one. As soon as I landed, beautiful, beautiful skies. Now, don't be afraid to catch a cab. The yellow marked cars, you're okay. And I realized very, very quickly, Turkish people are so nice. Now again, this is me, a New Yorker, so I don't really expect much. Very warm welcome to Antalya. I would check with your cell phone provider and make sure that you're not going to have any troubles. I have T-Mobile, it was perfectly fine. I was able to call and text. I used WhatsApp a lot. I also downloaded a money calculator. I'll convert how much it was in US dollars. Definitely download WhatsApp because I also communicated with like the taxi driver. It was just an easier way to communicate. I stayed at Veranda Beach Suites in Lara Gusalova. Veranda Beach Suites I would definitely recommend. It was a beautiful hotel. Check it out on Google Maps. I'll put a picture here or here. So when they pick you up from your hotel, this is for your appointment number 1. Get there, they take your temperature, sanitize, and you're filling out paperwork. They're also gonna take x-rays of your mouth. And then once that's all done, you wait about 10-15 minutes so that the team of dentists and surgeons, if you do need that type of work, they talk about your dental plan, then your consultation. Consultation is exactly what it is. They tell you about your plan, what they recommend best. They really do work with you if you don't want to do certain things. Like, I didn't want to do my entire mouth because my back teeth are very healthy. I have no cavities other than one fill-in, and they told me it was fine. It was a healthy filled cavity. It's fine. So I didn't touch my back teeth. What I had done, so I had my 8 top and 8 bottom. I'll try to show you some pictures of my old teeth. I have some before and afters. I didn't touch my back teeth. I also don't have a wide smile. That was my reasoning. Again, everybody's plan is going to be different. My mother actually joined me on my trip. She hasn't had the best luck with dentists in the US. She also had dental implants done. If anybody needs to have dental implants, it's pretty much when you just have a space and another tooth is not growing back in there, your adult teeth. You don't get an unlimited amount. Most of the time I was out of my appointments a little bit quicker than her, but we were right next to each other. The offices right next to each other. You know, they saw me a little worried waiting outside for her and they were like, she's okay. Once you speak about what you need, you're going to talk about what materials you want. Actually, there's a couple. They'll show you everything. Mock-ups of each material. Then you have to pick your color. I have BL2. People think they're like so white, but I'm like, I could have went like 3 times whiter. I went with what's best for me, what I felt more comfortable with. They show you all the colors and you could kind of like mess with it so you could see. You can also request what type of shape, style you like. You just show them photos of teeth you like pretty much and they will just kind of mimic that. They also do have a great way with fitting your face, and I also did a lot of research. I wanted to make sure that I loved all their work, and I just felt it was so consistent. And then seeing my girlfriend's smile in person, it was like beautiful. It was perfect. She looked so happy. I wanted that. So before you start your treatment, you speak about the pricing, finalize everything. They give you a breakdown. They give you receipts of everything. Make sure you look through it thoroughly because we did realize like some things were wrong on my receipt. They just had like one item in place of the other. It was not like a big deal. They weren't trying to haggle me or anything. So you have a choice to either start the day of or a little bit after. I was like, let's do it. My mom was a little scared. I was like, no, let's do it. I've been waiting so long for this. I flew across the world for this. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go right now. I'll go sit in the chair. They also look into your mouth. So the team that was looking at your x-rays come in and ask you to sit in the chair, and they look inside your mouth physically. So you may have 2 or 3 people peeking into your mouth, but it's really not a big deal. I had no problem with it because I'm like, yes, get this right. So once you start, you go into the room, they sit you down. My doctor they give you some numbing cream first. I felt like she was so gentle and so caring. So they numb your gums really, really well. She like massaged it into your gums. And then you do get needles. You get injections of the numbing anesthetic. I was more of like driving myself crazy, like anxiety. After that, it was like I couldn't feel from here down. I can see everything. They give you music. Otherwise, you don't feel anything. It's painless because you just don't feel anything. So the first appointment does require the filing of your teeth down. I know there were some videos that kind of like made you feel like you're slaughtering your teeth. It's really not like that. I like to describe it as when you go get your nails done, they file your nails because in order for whatever they're putting on to adhere, it has to have a little bit of a rough surface. You kind of have to have something that the adhesive can latch to so they stay for a long time. Mine are going to last for 15 years, 10 to 15 years, depending on the upkeep, how well you take care of your teeth. I already had veneers for 15 years. The veneers that I did have, they weren't, I guess, the greatest. They weren't perfected. Those lasted 15 years and they could have kept going beside disliking the appearance of them. But I have zirconium. I got zirconium 8 up top, 8 on the bottom. After you're done with the preparation of the teeth, they make molds of your teeth beforehand, before they numb you and everything. And while they're filing your teeth, they're making temporary teeth, so this way you're not walking around with, file down teeth. After you leave your first appointment, you're going to be very numb. I wouldn't say I wasn't ever in pain. I was very numb, like a little bit of discomfort, but not painful. After you leave, they give you your card that says your next appointment, and they send you into your limo to go back to your hotel. I wanted to talk about fresh pegs. They feed you and make sure you are able to eat. They give you milkshakes and fresh juices and teas and coffees, and they're perfect, like A1, delicious. My favorite was the strawberry shake. The banana shake was also really freaking good. And there was some ginger juice that he just made with love, I swear. Shit was so good. You're back at your hotel. These are the days that you're like waiting for your teeth to be made and you're resting. I started my appointment the day after I landed, and it felt like maybe I did need a little bit of rest, but it wasn't terrible. Just make sure you rest after your first appointment. Then you're going to be eating a lot of soft foods with the plastic teeth. Now don't be afraid, because it will feel a little sensitive because you'll feel your teeth underneath the teeth, but they put them in so that you're able to eat. My favorite things to eat while I had my plastic teeth in were pastas, smoothies, soups, and mashed potatoes. I tried eating french fries, but I just felt like it wasn't working with the plastic teeth. If you know me, I love soup, so it was easy for me. Do not eat hard food. Do not try to eat hard food. They'll tell you before you leave the clinic, do not try to eat hard food with these plastic teeth. So appointment number, that'd be number 4. So appointment number 2, you relaxed, you ate your soft foods with your plastic teeth, and now you're ready for your appointment 2. This is where the magic happens. This is where you go back in the room, you go back to your doctor, they snap your plastic teeth off. It literally feels like they just wedge like a tool in there. My advice, sit back, close your eyes. out of sight, out of mind, I guess. Just hear like a click and they come off. You feel they come off. It's not painful. You'll just feel like cold air hit your teeth, like a little cringy. Once they snap the plastic temporary teeth off, they are now going to try on your teeth. So this is your fitting. This is your fitting day of your permanent smile. This is it. Again, I had 8 up top, 8 on the bottom. I also have a dental bridge because I had a gap and I had other gaps too. So in order to compensate for those spaces, I had to get a bridge. It's really, everybody's different. My dental plan came a little bit over $38.80, so $3,880. The overall experience was amazing. I'll show my before and afters right here. It was such a pleasant experience. It really was. I can't even explain to you. It's once she fit my teeth on and I looked myself in the mirror, it was like, and you won't know until if you go and do it yourself. It's just a crazy, crazy feeling. Once you approve your smile, you can tell them if you want anything sharper, if you want anything more round. Mine were very pointy, so I just wanted them a little less pointy, only because I lived with such pointy teeth for so many years. I was over it. I'm done. They put them in, they cement them in, and then they polish them up. This time you're numb again. Right after they fit you, they put the needles and everything, the numbing, and that was a little sore because you're already tender. But after that, they cement them in, polish them up, and you're done. You do have a 3rd appointment after this. After you leave here, I would also recommend resting again, because the first appointment I was fine. The second one, I had such a crazy headache where I was just so excited to just have it done. What did my mom want to do? She wanted to go shopping. Definitely recommend resting right after you're fitted and you have your new smile. Plus, you're not going to want to stop looking at yourself. Enjoy it. This is the first time you're seeing yourself with your new smile. It was an amazing experience. It's still like, I love smiling now. It's so different. I never smiled in any pictures before on purpose. And people are like, oh, I never noticed. It's because like I never hid my smile like in person, but I never purposely took pictures with like full on, and you could go and look through my page, you'll barely find any. I honestly wanted this done so bad before my wedding, but it just didn't happen. And now, so I couldn't be more happy with the service I got, with my dental plan, the treatment, the everything, the transfers, the stay. It was so pleasant. I can't wait to go out there and tattoo and get tatted up more. I got a tattoo in Turkey. The Turkish flag in watercolor. That's Burak style. Super excited to go back. My mom, since she had the dental implants done, she has a 2-part process. Pretty much it's like they're putting in an anchor, and then after a 6-month period of healing, they go back and put your now permanent tooth in, your dental implant. I have to go back with her, but I'm so excited to. I'm gonna see all the people I met again. And since we met our friends, they recommended Laren Hotel and Spa. It's a beautiful place. It's right on the beach, and it's in the middle of the city. So we got to really walk around and tour when we had our treatments done. The city is just really beautiful. You can do some shopping. I booked an Airbnb walking tour. His name was Onder in Old Town Antalya. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tour. I'll leave the information up here. As far as the dental center Turkey, they give you a mouth guard and some medicine to go home with. You also get medicine the day of your first appointment if you need. I didn't need to take any pain meds. My mom, on the other hand, she had a little bit more work done, so she needed to take more pain meds. Life-changing. I can't even express that to you enough. Feel free to hit me up with any questions. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope I was informative. I'm going to spend so much time editing this. I get hit up almost every day talking about how much you paid, where'd you go, this, that, the third. So I'm going to post this and share this with you guys. It's been a long time coming and I can't believe it's done. If you do plan to visit Turkey or get your teeth done, please hit me up. Let me know. I'd love to see your smile. Be safe, be observant, and just live the best experience you can. I'm telling you, it's so bomb.